Luka Doncic tape from last year's playoffs against the Minnesota Timberwolves. They would obviously go on to win this series and eventually go to the finals. This was back when Luka was in Dallas, but we don't have to talk about that right now. So, some key things to keep in mind about Luka. He's a very tall guard, so this means that he can shoot over the top of a lot of defenders. He has insane body control and tempo control, which we'll see some of that right here. So Luka, crazy court awareness. There's only 4 seconds left when he initially passed that ball off to Kyrie. He cuts, Gafford cuts off of him, and without a second thought, he gets the ball moving. Here we saw some of that body control I was talking about. Not many guards play a back to the basket game, but because of Luka's size and his combination of his size and his ball court vision, it leads to open looks for teammates like Daniel Gafford. Just shooting over the top of defenders, too much space. There he goes, cuts. Body control, that's all that is. A little bit of a circus shot, but we'll count it. Might have sold the contact a little bit there, but that's okay. We're going to skip forward a little bit. There he goes, shoots off the dribble. Hard to stop. They're down 12 here. Step back again. Cash money.
Look at the degree of difficulty here. That high screen and roll, he gets the defender on his back. Dallas was plus 24 points in the lane tonight so far. Minnesota plus 2. And Minnesota is plus 9.
Ball carrier, court vision. There's not many people in the world that can make that pass. Here we go, running the break, loses the dribble, body control, finds the trailer. Most players would push the tempo here. He doesn't. He looks off the defense, finds the open Lively, who kept trailing. Head to Josh Green. It's the way to run the court on a transition. Right there, it's pretty interesting because they have to respect Luka's range right here. They have to respect his range, and that's why all eyes are still on Luka when he pulls up for this really long three, and that's why Gafford can kind of still sink into the paint and get that easy dunk. Have to respect his range. That's what we call tempo control. He's not by any means the quickest player in the NBA, but his ability to keep you on his hip and change speeds. You don't have to be fast, but if you can change speeds well, you can create a lot of open driving looks for yourself. He's pushing the fast break. Body control. Definitely got a little fouled there too, but comes around. He jumps, and they think that it's going to Green, who is more open on this play. See how Conley is moving back to Green. Luka's mid-air. Normally this is bad basketball. Don't jump before you know what you're doing with the ball. But Luka jumps, He reads that Conley's going over to Green, and so he lasers it in to Lively. Towns also is going out towards P.J. Washington. Just another open dunk for one of Luka's centers. Great contested three-point shooter, even with the length of Jaden McDaniels. Body control, tempo control, that's all that is. Keeps him on his hip, steps through, sucks in the defense, paint touch, wide open three. That's as simple as basketball can be. Luka comes around, catches at the top of the key. Tempo control again. You can see he hesitates. He drums forward. He puts his body on Kyle Anderson. Gobert comes over, wide open for Gafford. Tie ball game. Court vision. Not many people can make that pass. Might have been a little bit of an offensive foul there. Great finish by Gafford. There we go, yeah. Here, let's restart this play. Luka gets it. They close in fast. Off the double, finds the wide open Kyrie Irving. Cuts the game to 2. That is a very important play. Here, let's set the stage. Down 2, 11 seconds left. Luka's going to hunt Gobert here. Gobert known to kind of get exposed by perimeter players a little bit in the playoffs. You definitely want to get that switch off of Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels is a great perimeter defender. And so let's just see what Luka does with this. Gobert immediately overhelps. He's out of position now. If Lively can bring McDaniels down, Luka is at a great advantage right now. That's what happens. He works. Gobert's still giving up the middle, trying to force Luka to his right. Luka crossed over once. Gobert's already out of position. His momentum's taking him the wrong way. He's going to be out of position by the time Luka finishes his dribble move. He's still recovering, and we've already covered how Luka is a good shooter even in coverage. All he needs is a little bit of space. He gets it. Gobert can't get his hands all the way up. Luka Doncic, game-winning 3. Thank you for watching.